Well, I guess we could start off by saying welcome to the podcast, I guess. So I'm Juan.
I'm Nate.
And this is Small Talk with the Big Boys. So we can just start off with saying, like, I guess how this all happened.
Yeah.
So I had just gone back from my first semester. And then it's kind of blurry. If you can fill in the gaps, like anywhere you can remember.
We were in a Chili's.
I know we were in a Chili's, that's for sure. Because we were talking about how at Chili's, if you order a fajita, like a fajita plate, that's like the most like attention-seeking thing you could ever possibly do. Like
no matter what,
no matter what time of day you order them, it will be the loudest food in the whole restaurant, and everybody can turn their head. And you know, the guy who orders the fajita is always just loving it, just sucking up all the attention.
I've noticed though that like fajitas only sizzle like that at Chili's.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
I went to Lupe Tortilla recently, and they didn't sizzle.
You went to an actual Mexican restaurant, and they didn't sizzle, but you went to a Chili's establishment.
Yeah, and it's just
what is Chili's classified as?
It
is American, I guess.
What did it start out as? Is the real question.
I would assume a chili place. I hope, or they're talking about maybe chilies like poblanos or something, like
maybe
like spicy chilies, but
because then it's the big chili.
But the big
in front.
Okay, well, my bad. Diego went ahead and threw up a picture of fajitas.
Of some fajitas,
and they look like Chili's fajitas because the meat isn't. It doesn't look 100%
sizzled.
It doesn't look genuine either. But either way, we went to Chili's. This joke that between me and Nate, we decided, all right, where do you want to meet up? We went to Chili's. We didn't order the fajitas. We are not as attention-seeking as we seem, I guess. And
there weren't enough people in the Chili's
to
order.
Yeah, like,
we went at a weird time.
If I'm going to order fajitas, I'm going to make sure the place is packed.
I'm going to make sure I cause a scene.
I'm going to make sure everybody knows that I ordered
fajitas.
I ordered the fajitas.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Either way, we were there. We just kind of started talking, and then the talking turned into like a 2-hour conversation, and we were just like, hey, like, we think of ourselves as funny, you know, like we think we're all right. So yeah, we just decided to do this. Brought Diego on board. Thanks to him, obviously, we're being able to record this and make a better quality right off the bat. And thanks to Jack as well. He did the art for us. Really, really good art. And the logo, which I really thank him for. And he'll be editing this as well. So it's a little venture that we all kind of set up. And everybody seems to be on the same on board as we are. Because right when we walked in to the recording room, there's a plate with hors d'oeuvres, actually. There is
hors d'oeuvres.
We walk in, and there's a small paper plate and 2 glasses of water. And on this paper plate, there's not 2 Cheez-Its.
It's 3 Cheez-Its.
It's 3 Cheez-Its, so we each get one, and then we have to fight over who gets the last one. Because I'm not splitting a Cheez-It.
I think Diego thought that we were going to give him the 3rd Cheez-It.
Oh, he just assumed?
Yeah. He was like, if I leave this one there, they'll be like, oh, we only have one left.
You
Diego, do you want one?
You ate it immediately, Nate.
I did.
So now it's even.
Because he asked. It was our sound check.
I guess.
I had to eat the Cheez-It for sound check.
It was a little rude of me. But no, yeah.
Then I won't reach for the other one then.
You won't yeah, no, those Cheez-Its are just for, just to kind of like keep us motivated and, you know, because at the end it's our reward, you know?
It is.
Like a little treat.
If you finish your first episode, you get a Cheez-It.
If you do your first episode of a podcast, you
get a Cheez-It.
Is that what you want, Nate?
Yeah,
sound good?
Yes.
Right. But yeah, no, when we thought it'd be fun, and I mean, I think it'd be fun. I love this idea. So yeah, that's kind of how it just happened. But so let's see I guess what happened this week. I mean, I haven't really like talked or like texted you really at all. So
dude,
like, what's going on?
I haven't done anything this week because school is over. School is.
Sorry, I was taking a.
Did you have to let them know you were taking a drink of water?
I had to let Yes, I did.
You did,
To answer
yeah,
your
yeah.
question. Go ahead. You're
But,
in school.
But no, school's over, so I like just started going back to work and stuff. And so we got like new desks. Like we moved to a new office
At
because
the school or work?
at work.
Okay.
And
So you switched up on me at the end. You said
Yeah.
school's over, and then we got new desks.
and then and you were like, "Wait, what?"
yeah.
I got an email was like new seating chart. And I was like, "Wait, I'm not in your class anymore."
At work, you have a seating chart?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? So it's like y'all don't like mess around or something? or-
Just so like people don't sit in other people's desks because we have a lot of people that come in like at weird times.
Do you have like personalized desk?
Kind of, yeah. Like
What
I have
is-
like sticky
I
notes
didn't
there's
catch
like
that.
Siri.
And our first guest on this podcast would be
Is Siri.
from Apple. So we'll welcome her in a
Yeah,
second.
welcome her in a second. She's getting a little antsy.
But yeah, you
But
got to
yeah.
email. So you have little post-it notes.
I have little post-it notes that say Nate on it. I have 3
and
of them.
that's your decoration.
And that's my decoration.
I can't wait to see your house in the future. It's just a bunch of
it's
furniture
just too many
that says Nate.
Nate.
But
It's
yeah.
gonna be embroidered. But no, so yeah, I sit the way they have the desk set up. My desk is great, but like
Uh-huh.
we're in little pods, so it's like 4 desks in one pod. And
Really?
yeah,
Is it close enough to be able to like talk to each other?
pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
Um,
Quick side note: that if you hear us randomly laughing, Diego continues to put up just random photos while we're before it was Chili's, now it's Siri.
Now it's Siri. I can't call 911.
Okay, yeah.
So-
little cubicles, not cubicles, but yeah.
So unfortunately, I got stuck with sitting across from this girl because.
Oh yeah, you don't like girls. I forgot about that.
at all. I hate them. I'm attracted to them, but I just don't like them.
You just absolutely no.
I can't eat this.
I don't eat that.
So, this like you know how like some people are just the worst,
Like
like in all shapes and form.
yes, but elaborate.
Okay, so like this woman is just not nice to anyone.
Oh, how old
Yeah.
is she?
She's like a cool 26.
Okay, so not a warm 26.
Not a warm 26.
She
she's
just turned 26. Like, is that what you mean?
I have
or-
no clue.
Oh,
She-
you're just calling her cool.
I'm probably being nice.
Okay, that makes sense then.
but yeah, she's just like super rude to everybody.
Really?
And so yesterday we have Group Me.
I do know Group Me.
So we have like our little group chat with all the temps. And
She's a temp?
Yeah, she's a temp with me.
Oh, cool.
And so yesterday I got a text from our boss, like our big boss. So it's like our supervisor and then it's our boss,
The
big
boss. Yeah, the big boy.
And so he just like randomly texts in the group chat and he's like, effective immediately. Insert name no longer works at.
Oh, whoa, you just
I just
name
said that.
dropped.
I just name dropped the company.
It's all good.
Never. She no longer works at MSB. And if you let anybody into the building, like don't, like it's only you. So she straight up just got fired in this group me, and like got booted.
Did she get kicked out of the Group Me?
Yeah, like it's like after that text, it was like effective immediately. Blank doesn't work here anymore, and then blank has been kicked out of the group chat.
I would have loved to receive that text. I would have been like, what in the world?
What? And then you can't respond because you've already
No,
been
because you've been
booted.
kicked out of the Group Me. What if she had sticky notes she had to clean up out
She was
of
like,
her
wait,
desk?
wait.
My decorations. It's just a sticky
My
note with her name on it.
She took one of mine.
as a memento, you know? That's sweet.
That'd be rude.
So yeah, when did that happen?
That happened last night while I was at dinner with my family.
Really?
Yeah.
You just got a Group Me?
Yeah.
Oh, so she probably saw it then.
We can only hope.
I hope so. I mean, I would hate for her to show up and
I hope they didn't tell her why. Like, that was just it. It was just like, you no longer work here anymore.
in front of everybody.
In front of everybody.
Just
And she's
you-
like, what?
Not only are you fired, but you are also publicly shamed on a messaging
On a
man.
messaging app that people rarely even check.
Dude, the 21st century is crazy. I'm telling you.
I know. Cyberbullying is to a whole new level.
I'm being cyberbullied right now. Being next to you right here.
Whoa.
Mhm. You can always be cyberbullied,
At any point.
and that's the thing that is hard about cyberbullying to track down. Is that
Is it can happen at any time.
the moment you unlock your phone, you warrant yourself to be cyberbullied.
And that's
know?
on you.
Yeah, it's not on anybody. It's not on the bullying
No.
you. So the only real, I guess, solution would be
To just not live.
really just not use your phone. I mean, just go, do whatever you need to do, open a farm, and you can get real bullied, but you cut out that
So do you
cyberbullying.
so do you think real bullying is that's the bully's fault?
Dude, honestly, okay, I was just kidding.
Oh
Cyberbullying
yeah.
obviously is real bullying, but I feel like it's always the bully's fault. You know? I
Oh
mean,
yeah, for sure.
who? It's just like why would you just go out your way to just ruin someone's day? You know, like
for sure.
I don't know if I've ever been like super like real life bullied. I've been totally cyberbullied before, but I mean, it's I know that I could just get up and leave, you know, like, but and I was younger, so it was like, oh, it's whatever. But no, yeah, I don't know if I've like been real. I probably have, but I'm just so absent-minded that I just
Didn't notice?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't.
Well, it's because I mean you would leave the
okay.
Xbox party like when things got dicey.
Yeah, did you see that Xbox gamer tag tier list?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show it to you real quick.
Jamie, can we pull it up?
Keep talking while I'm pulling this up. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You know how like back when we were kids, like the Xbox like
That's-
Xbox Live was like that was like the peak toxicity?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the Call of Duty chat room.
Oh yeah, dude, I was playing. Okay, look, here it is real quick. I'll explain that in a second. I sent it to Jack so he can add it later and y'all can see
Oh, it's all
this.
the icons?
Yeah, it's the avatars. You
Oh.
can see on top is the dog.
Dude.
Check this out. And then all this, but
I definitely had the panda though.
oh, I had, let's see. Dude, I can't see mine. I guess I'm just outside of the tier
You're
list.
outside of the
I'm
tier list.
just-
What does that mean?
I guess I'm just super triple S. But what were you saying? Oh yeah.
Super triple
It was
S.
just I had to take a sip of water, sorry.
Of
So
course.
it was just super. I would play with my friends, but whenever I'd for some reason take the initiative to just randomly play, yeah, no,
It was rough.
it was rough because I had a young voice,
Yeah.
so I would be sitting there, and even with people in your party, like, cause I don't know about you, but like sometimes my friends would like randomly let other people that they played with join,
Which is the worst.
it's just the worst, cause like those were the friends that they made like while playing,
Yeah.
so it's like they're just assholes,
Like they come in and immediately like drop the N word, and you're like,
Whoa,
whoa,
like, dude, I was just playing Reach.
I was just trying to play Bring.
So I remember that though. I remember a specific instance. I was just playing Halo with some old friends back in Georgia, and some guy joins, and then I was just talking, just in my regular, I guess 12-year-old voice, 10-year-old voice, just light voice, really.
Yeah.
But these were like my childhood friends, so it was just like we're just playing Xbox, like we're just having a good time. This guy jumps in, we're just playing, and I don't know if I killed them, which honestly it could have been because it could have been the trigger. Those people are just
It's like they just need that.
yeah, that's all they need. And then, but I don't know what happened, but he was just like, oh, dude, all this stuff. He's like, oh man, like you don't even sound like you turn on an Xbox. There's all this stuff, and I was like, dude,
I'm sorry.
what did I do?
Dude, it was insane.
Like, did you what Xbox did you have?
I was lucky enough to never like experience it firsthand because
Okay.
my first console was
Seriously.
Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have a Wii or anything?
Mm-mm.
What?
Yeah. It was like
Wow.
it was like DS. Like most of my childhood, it was DS.
What'd you play on the DS?
I would play I had like all of the Lego games. And then
Really? That was your niche?
that was my Lego games and the Pokemon games
Oh, really?
were my niche for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We both just quick dead air for a second while we both take a sip. But yeah, because I think once the Xbox One came out, like that, like it was more like family oriented. It was like more of like a home entertainment system. So that
yeah,
kind of
that makes sense.
that like is probably still there. That population is still there.
Did you ever play Lego Rock Band?
I did not play Lego Rock Band
Okay.
ever.
Just
I remember it coming out, and I was like, "What is this? What the hell is this?"
You're like, I gotta get my hands on this.
Yo, you trying to wait in line for Lego Rock Band?
Dude, midnight release.
Midnight
We're
release,
there.
pre-order bonus.
Favorite Lego game?
Oh,
Star Wars and Batman were pretty fun.
really?
I played Batman in back on my friends. Dude, I played a lot of games, but I didn't really own a lot. Like there's these people in front of me. This is my neighborhood, so it's just my house, and then just the house in front of me. You know, your neighbors. That didn't take very long to explain. I shouldn't have.
You know,
I
neighbors.
shouldn't have done a segue yet. You know how neighbors work.
You know how neighbors be.
So he was in front. He was just in the house in front of me, really close. His name was Michael. Michael, if you're listening to this, hello. But yeah, no. I had all the games.
Mm-hmm.
They had every single console, every single game. I was just like, wow.
Those were the hookups.
Yeah, I would just go over there and just play all these games, and they're like, oh, one cool thing that I have to say every time I speak on Michael, he only plays games with the controller upside down. When he was when he was younger,
And he also drank goat's blood.
when he was younger, his hands were too small.
Oh.
But you know, that gamer energy, he was like, I gotta get in on this. So he flipped it, and I guess just reversed. Yeah, and then he would be whooping my ass and just beating.
What?
And he would just be upside down. Like, he just upside down.
Dude.
I can't imagine what it was like whenever the game would invert controls, but...
And you would just get
But that's
frustrated
on
and be
him.
like, you know what? Flip it.
Exactly like that. Except he would hold it, like... Because the buttons are... If you look there, the buttons are closer together.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of reconfigure it in your head and all that stuff.
Yo.
Like, but it was any controller. It was crazy, and I was just like...
And you were like...
It was normal, but now that I think about it, yeah, no, nobody's playing... He was playing Halo Reach, just murdering me with like his
Just
pinkies on the
decking
triggers
me.
and all that. It was awful. But yeah, no, they had like every game, and I was just like, oh, that's so cool. GameCube, Nintendo 64, Wii, like they have a Switch. I mean, they had a Switch back then when it wasn't out
when it
yet.
wasn't out yet. You were like,
yeah.
what is this? And he was like, soon, my child.
But this guy actually wasn't. This had nothing to do with the actual conversation at all, though. But the Lego, yeah, because the Lego game was at somewhere else. Oh my gosh, the place I played the Lego game at, actually just like that. The place I played the Lego game at was actually the same place I lost my GameCube. Rest in peace.
How do you lose a GameCube?
I didn't lose it. It's the sad part. I gave it away because I had gotten a Wii, and I was just like, oh, like I can play GameCube games on this. You know, I don't need my GameCube anymore. And then I gave my GameCube, and at the time I thought it was cool, but I want it back.
But you were foolish.
Yeah, no, but I went over there, and then we played.
We could have still been playing Strikers.
We could have. I mean, we can on the Wii,
but
it's a Wii.
It's not the same. We'll get made fun of on Xbox.
We'll get made fun of
if we play on the Wii.
So I remember I played Lego Batman at this dude's house. The dude I gave my Wii to, or my GameCube to, and it was fun. I like the Lego games.
They were always really fun. I think my favorite was Marvel Superheroes. Marvel was on the Xbox One. That was the first game I had on the Xbox One.
I think I've seen that game. It looked fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I think the Hulk as a Lego looks really funny.
Oh yeah, he's like,
like he just wouldn't work as a Lego because he'd just be one big thing of plastic. It's just like, okay, you don't fit in the
one
Lego
block,
world.
and they're like, Hulk, go away.
Hulk, just leave.
Just leave.
So you think Marvel was your favorite Lego game?
But I've always been more of like a Marvel boy. I think before that it was Lego Indiana Jones.
I didn't know they made a Lego Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that was the first ever video game I owned. Was Lego Indiana Jones
on the DS?
On the DS, yeah.
Oh wow!
That and Spider-Man: Friend or Foe. The classic.
Wait, what would you do? I've never heard of that.
Have you never heard of that one?
No. What do you do on Spider-Man: Friend or Foe?
So it's like, you'd play as Spider-Man, obviously, and then you'd go through and like fight bosses, and after you beat them, they would join your team. Oh. And so you could go through the levels with cool. Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
Could you play as Green Goblin?
Yeah, you'd switch in between them. It was super cool.
Yeah,
it was super cool.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So you
that's what it is.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
I thought I was still thinking Lego. No, it's like actual like not figures, but models and all that.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys play as Venom?
Yeah, dude.
Well, shoot.
And they all had like their own like little like attacks that they would do.
My favorite Spider-Man game is a subgenre of a genre, I guess, was the Ultimate Spider-Man for the GameCube.
Oh yeah, with where you Green Goblin in them, like the big Green Goblin.
And like right off the bat, you fight like Venom in a football field, and the Ultimate Spider. Yeah, the Ultimate Spider-Man. And the thing was that I would play this in Puerto Rico, and we just didn't have a memory card.
Yeah.
So I would just replay it all the time and see how far I would get at my grandma's house, and then that was just kind of
honestly
kind of what I did.
That's how I played Lego Indiana Jones for like at least 3 months before I learned what like saving a game was.
And it's like you didn't even care, right?
Yeah, like I would just be like, all right, let's play the first level for the 30th time in a row.
And I also what's it called? Played. Oh man, it left me. Oh, there we go. I played Avatar: The Last Airbender on the GameCube. That game was actually pretty easy.
Was it like a movie game, or was it like the show?
It's the show, and it was because I played it on the GameCube, like it was back then.
Oh, so back then,
It was really fun, honestly. I remember it being like easy-ish to advance, and like one of these days I kind of want to see if I can finish it. Honestly, just to like.
Did you not finish it?
I don't know how far I got. Really, that's really just where I'm at because it was just so long ago, and I was just like I didn't think, and I just didn't. I don't know. I guess I just never really got it because I just didn't have the memory card, and then I got one, and I was like, I don't know. I've been playing. I replayed this beginning part. I killed Appa. You killed
Appa. You kill Appa early. He's like the first boss. The first boss is Appa.
Appa goes rabid, and you have to put him down. You have to put him down with wind. And I don't remember it too well, but I remember it being honestly a pretty good game.
Nice,
but yeah, no. So you had the DS, and then you just kind of.
And then I just like jumped from the Xbox because I always wanted like an Xbox 360, but then my parents kept pushing it off until the Xbox One came out.
Was it for the reason like? Oh, has guns, or was it just like they
didn't have money for it?
Ah, okay, that's fair.
And so when the Xbox One came out, they were like, oh, like everyone can play this, and so they had more of an incentive to get it.
Does everybody in your family play it?
Or is it mostly they did.
To you? Oh, okay.
They did. I did play it the most out of everyone. Yeah. But like everybody kind of got their fix.
They got their little Xbox One fix.
But it broke like 2 years ago.
What do you mean? How did it break?
I don't know. I think like the power brick just died.
It just won't turn on now.
Yeah,
but the first Xbox, like the big fat one.
Yeah, the big boy. But what's crazy about that is so my Xbox One broke like 2 years ago, and like at that time, like I was like a big video game dude.
Really, you're a gamer?
Yeah. And then
gamer in the room.
But then now, alert.
Gamer alert.
But then now, like after not having that as accessible as it was, like it kind of just like, almost like it's just not really. I'm not as heavy into it. Yeah.
You clipped your.
I clipped my gamer wings.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah. It's like I'm down to like play like if I'm hanging out with friends.
Yeah, but you can't. I can't call yourself a gamer.
I don't.
Dude.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I need to pay taxes.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to have money in my retirement.
Did you ever get into Fortnite?
No.
Okay, that's the only thing we're going to talk about with Fortnite, and that's it. I didn't either.
That's the only time we're bringing up Fortnite.
Never, ever saying that again.
Dude, that was rough. Apparently that game is dying now.
I mean, 100%.
It has to. All of those games have to come to an end.
I mean, its longevity is amazing. I mean, with everything that happened, I mean, with the streaming and the... That's you.
Shut your mouth.
And then just... all these other games trying to kill it, I guess. And then, I guess Fortnite winning, but people get tired of things. You know? I mean,
there's only so much you can change.
And there's only so much you can do. I mean, it's the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, yes, you can chase that high of a victory royale, but I mean, I feel like if you're good at it, it's just like... it just becomes boring. I mean, why would you want to keep playing a game that, is just boring? I mean, and thankfully, thankfully, not thankfully, but I feel like it just got really big because, like, I mean, it came out right, and then people started streaming it, and then all this stuff, and then it was just like the
paid
perfect
to stream it originally.
Yeah, so it's just like the perfect medley, and it just became this just this huge game, and then the kids into it, the adults into it.
Dude, it really like took everything by storm, but now it's slowly.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Slowly on its way out.
Yeah, because I don't hear about it as much. Like, funny Fortnite joke, but I mean, I really don't hear it. Thanos is more of a meme than Fortnite will ever be. But
dude, do you think Marvel's like, damn it?
No,
we dropped the ball on that.
No, dude, that's the these people are marketing Thanos. People want to see.
They were like, Thanos isn't scary because Thanos' truck exists.
I think the thing with Thanos is that like basically everybody saw Infinity War, and it's like this like huge enemy.
Yeah,
and it's just everybody just goofed on him. Like everybody just had the same idea to just goof on one of the most serious Marvel enemy.
He's supposed to be like the big bad after 10 years. and that's what we get. We get Thanos car.
We get Thanos car, and we get Thanos, and it's just
we get Thanos in Fortnite twice.
And then we get Fortnite and Thanos. Oh, whoops.
Spoiler
for Endgame, guys.
I'm sorry, guys. If y'all haven't seen Endgame, stop watching now because we're going to talk about it.
No, but don't really, because we're not going to talk about it. but yeah, no, it was, it was just a big marketing scheme, I guess. I mean.
Do you think Fortnite's in the Endgame?
Do you think, honestly, if you had the power to snap.
And be real with me.
Be real. You had the power to snap. So I guess in a way, it's just asking the age-old question. If you had a wish, I mean, because you can snap and just do anything. If you had the Thanos body,
if I looked like Thanos,
if you're purple,
if I was a young thickie,
Thanos is just more muscular. I feel like, and it's just like he just can't help it. You just can't help being thick when you're that big. And
but he's slim though.
He has that waistline.
He does. That's like a solid 28.
That's
a 28 waist.
I've never seen Thanos shirtless canon, but I'm sure he has that like V.
He has the V. Yeah. And like maybe a good 4-pack. Maybe a good 4-pack, almost 6.
A solid, like he has a 4-pack.
He
like,
has one.
Whether he has 6 or more, that's up to him.
Yeah, but he has the V for sure.
But he has the V in the 4.
And you know what? Hot take. I think he used the Infinity Stones to get that. That's not real. That's not genuine.
He was more buff in the new one.
He keeps saying he was like I only used the Infinity Stones twice. Yeah. Like, no, we know you used them 3 times.
He's like half of all of life is extinguished and the V, and then he just like snaps, and then they're like, what was
that last part?
Thanos, what did you say at the? And he's like, what are you talking about? Half of the existence is gone. I don't.
And he's like, wait, why are you slimmer?
Thanos, why?
Thanos, are you? Wait, don't go.
You seem to be wanting to go to the pool a lot. What are you trying
Thanos,
to show?
Why is your shirt already off? you haven't even left.
Oh, Thanos. Dude, what would your snap be?
What would my snap be? Oh, so it's pretty much just like getting rid of whatever.
What do you mean getting rid of whatever?
Like, or actually, no, because the snap can be anything. Like you can.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's basically one wish, but I'm just calling it the snap for Thanos' sake.
Yeah. I don't know. What would yours? Do you know what yours would be?
Oh no, not at all. I just kind of threw that on you so I could have a few seconds
to think about it.
Yeah, no, I mean. Dude, one wish is just kind of like really big, and then also my arm would be obliterated, so I'd have to make like.
They never addressed that like it will kill you.
100 unless you're a big body swole
unless you're a thickie with the V like Thanos.
Dude, That's
why he wished for the V, because he knew that it'd kill him otherwise.
Yeah.
Unless he had the V in a 4-pack.
Honestly, yeah, whenever I get the gauntlet and I get to snap, I'm totally going to be like, can I also? Cuz I mean, you saw by the way in the movie, like you can apparently like do multiple things with one snap, So it's like, Like
so you can go.
So I guess you
destroy,
can do more than one thing.
Yeah, you can go destroy all of life, and they can also get my supper pod.
Then you snap.
Yeah, and then you snap, and they're like, "Wow, you look good."
But no, like, because more than just the half happened, like, right? I'm not tripping, right? Like,
I think so.
More than just half of the life was extinguished. Like, there's something else. But yeah, no, I'd have to make like a left. Is it a lefty? Is the Infinity Gauntlet a lefty? Does he snap with his left hand? I think it's right hand.
That is the right hand. Yeah,
it's the right hand. Dang, I would just lose my right hand then. I'd have to make a left.
Which is tough. And then we wouldn't be friends anymore because you have a left hand.
Oh, okay, well, I guess it is the left hand. Dang. Well, then I'm not that sick about that then.
I'm not that upset. I can live without the Infinity Gauntlet then.
Dude, I don't know, because if you have the power to snap, you have the power to just...
I'd get rid of all of these like live-action Disney remakes.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not for it.
You don't like live-action Disney remakes?
I don't think it's...
You don't like Aladdin?
Aladdin?
Are you going to watch Aladdin, though?
I might.
I think I might have to.
I might have to as well.
I need to see Blue Will Smith.
I need to see Blue Smith.
Blue Smith on the big screen.
On the IMAX.
But no, yeah, there are a lot of live... I will say,
There's
though...
been like 3 this year, which is insane.
I will say, though, I do really want to see Lion King. But that's just some weird, guttural, just me.
Donald Glover.
No, it's not Donald Glover. I don't want to see... How would he even work as Simba?
I have no clue.
He's a baby. Like, I get it when he's older and he can sing, but, like, he's...
It's just gonna be Redbone.
It's just gonna be Redbone.
It's just gonna be Redbone.
Redbone, but it's in Lion King.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I heard Redbone last night in public.
Really?
I was like,
you're like, is this 2015?
Dude, it really took me aback because it was like, I was just like, I don't hate the song, but I was just like, in public, huh?
Bold.
I was at Velvet Tacos, really good taco place, down in the Domain. We were just with some family friends. Dude, really good tacos.
And then your dad looked at you and went, Redbone?
He was like, if you want it,
you
can have it. I was like, no, Dad, that's...
Are they creeping?
They.
Anyways,
Thanos creeping. Yeah, dude, I don't know what I would snack because I feel like I'd be selfish if I said anything other than World Peace.
World Peace.
Feed
the Infinity Gauntlet would have been like, no, loser.
Dude, yeah, what the heck? I mean, Thanos did something kind of for humanity.
In his eyes, yeah.
I mean, in my eyes too.
I think Thanos did nothing wrong.
I'm saying, I think. I really do believe.
Bro, but one of the Russo brothers, he went on a date and the guy cried when the salad came out.
Do you remember that scene? I don't know. What are you talking about? Wait, what?
Do you remember that scene where it's like
that was in the movie?
Yeah, like when Captain America's he's at the Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh, no, this isn't ringing a bell at all.
He's like, I went on a date and they were like, when did you cry? And he was like, well, he cried when the salads came out. I cried around dessert. It was one of the Russo brothers.
Oh, you're talking about post-snap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Infinity War. Really, that was a Russo brother?
Mm-hmm. And then
I don't know them well enough to know that would have been...
That was like the first openly gay character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And everybody was just like, yeah, it was that one.
Dude, what in the world? Honestly, if I'm being honest, I didn't even notice that he... What did he say? Did he say like my husband or something?
It was just like a drop. He was just like, well, he cried at the...
Oh, it was like a very low key.
They were like, we're not trying to put this in, but we definitely just put it in.
And he's like, yeah.
They were like, woo!
And Marvel's like, dude, the first canon openly gay
character.
But then it's just something that
Anthony Russo.
Something that you don't even... That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, we're in the process of...
We're in the end game now.
We're in the end game, and that's all going to change. But
yeah,
that's kind of funny. I kind of don't remember that.
Tony got rid of all the straight characters in the snap, so it's only gonna be LGBT.
Dang, you just dropped a spoiler.
I'm sorry for anyone who hasn't seen Endgame.
You didn't say that before. Well, shit.
Podcast over.
We'll figure that out in a sec. I mean, it's been out for a while. If you don't want to see it, I mean, if you haven't seen it, that's on you.
That is on you.
I'm sorry. If you didn't see Endgame, why are you listening to this podcast?
This is an Endgame podcast.
No, not even just that, but like, there's better things than this podcast to watch, and you chose to listen to it. No, I'm just kidding. But
dude, there are actually people out there that haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to understand them, and I gotta kind of have to, I guess, at the end of the day, like, I mean, I feel like I could have easily, what's it called? I could have easily not gotten into it as well, because it's just like.
You think so?
I feel like because I saw that Iron Man was out, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then just by accident, every time a Marvel movie come out, we just kind of go see it.
It's almost it's like a habitual thing.
Yeah, it's not even like it would come out like 3 a year. It'd be like once every year, maybe 2, and you would just go see it because it's in the summer.
Yeah,
you know, it's a very
you're like, well, let's go see
high
Ant-Man.
budget. Yeah, so I just unintentionally watched everything up until and it was just. I mean, I feel like I can see how somebody would miss out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
because I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
No, I don't know really anything. I watched the first and like part of the second season.
I watched. The only episode I've ever watched was the second to last episode of the entire show.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably not gonna remember. If you want to rewatch it, you probably won't remember anything.
It was so confusing.
Oh yeah,
it was ridiculous. Yeah. All these names, all these closing storylines,
everything wrapping up.
But I heard people didn't like it, so
yeah, I just don't. A thing that I didn't like that they did was the fact that like they just went ahead and just went before the after the books. So now whatever George R. Martin writes, like he can write whatever he wants, and then that season it just splits off into 2 different like timelines. Yeah.
Well, now he knows like what would not work.
Yeah,
and that's whatever they did. But you'd imagine like that's kind of like if Endgame was just horrible. Like these people waited like 10 years watching this show, and then the final season was just not good.
Dude, that would have been so bad. Like,
bummer.
I would have been like, come on, that's how it ended. Like just an awful.
Like if one of the Russo brothers wasn't gay, that would have just tanked Endgame. That would have
just made me do the. Nah.
That made me do the snap and take away Tony's daughter.
So how'd your last show go?
It went well.
Talk about that. You're in a show.
Yeah. I was in a show, a sister act, and we had our closing night on Sunday, and it was
this Sunday, right?
This Sunday, yeah, and it was a lot of fun. It
Dang,
was,
dude. Last night with the world's smallest pool table.
I know, dude. I'm gonna miss moving that thing.
Okay, so I went to go see Nate's show. Super good show. Everybody was way talented.
It was so
I was
fun.
like, wow, like that's so cool that everybody's in this community theater and it's just a bunch of talent, and got to see Nate and Jackson and all that. That was cool. And then there's this like, was it a bar scene?
Yeah, it was our bar scene, yeah.
So it was the bar scene, and then the curtain opens and I see Nate's playing pool, and
way in the corner.
The first thing I see is the pool stick. So right then and there, I was already worried. I was like, what is he doing with a pool stick? Curtain opens. It's like not even 2 foot by 2. It's so small. And he's just like pretending to play pool with his actor buddy. And I was like, y'all have space on that stage
for a whole pool table.
You didn't even have to put a pool table. Like, not every bar has a pool table. I was like, why is he playing on the world's...
Dude, you want to know why we had to be pool players? It was because that's what we're called in the script.
Really?
For that scene, it's pool player 1 and 2.
Oh,
so they were like in love with the pool table idea.
So what was your backstory then?
We were both like auto shop workers.
Yeah,
that was our backstory.
And what made y'all go to the pool and play pool?
We were sad.
You were sad.
Yeah, and we were like, we have nowhere to go on Christmas.
That's some good character analysis, honestly.
Yeah, I did the whole folder and the whole character arc. No.
Okay. Wow, you fooled me. Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. He did that for a pool guy. But yeah, no, keep talking about how it went and all that.
Yeah, it was really cool. There were some tears. I didn't shed any tears because I don't cry like in general a whole lot.
Yeah.
But like also
some people
like
just don't cry. I got you.
Also, just like with shows, I don't typically cry. There are some people that like after a show, they're just like,
yeah, it's like it's a solemn thing. Like you do work on something for so long and then it's gone. But like I haven't cried either. But it's not even that like, you know, I'm not sad. Like, yeah, it sucks. The show's
sucks
over.
That the show's done.
It's just not. It's like with movies. Like I've only cried on a movie like maybe once.
Yeah.
Right? Just because it really like got to me. But and not to say that the shows didn't really get to me. It's just a different thing. I'm more so like, wow, we put on a great thing. Like I'm proud of us, and on to the next thing. You know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I guess not solemn, but like, you know, just a little sad, and then it's just like like. Now it's the next show.
And that's kind of what it was. But So at this theater, what we have to do after every show closes is we have to strike the set. So we have to like take everything apart and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I hate doing this because I'm like very incompetent when it comes to like technical stuff.
Really?
Like it's bad. So last time I had to strike a set, like I was just like taking wood for, like to the shed, like that was it. That's all I trusted myself with. And so like so Sunday when the show ended, I was like, oh, I really don't want to do strike. And then I got handed a power tool.
Oh,
Changed the game.
what did you do?
I just like started unscrewing things. Just
the whole stage is like disassembled.
Yeah,
It's like
already.
You did not have to unbuild the whole stage, Nate.
You didn't have to do all of that. You did too much.
You stayed overnight, Nate. What are you doing?
Go home. You have work. But yeah, it was a game changer getting a power tool.
How were you doing it before? Just Phillips said?
No, I just wasn't doing it.
You just weren't
and I
doing
would
it?
just take wood to the shed.
Just
But
go
now
back.
I was in the thick and thin of it, in the nitty gritty.
And when you get down into the mud.
When you get down to brass tacks. Welcome to Getting Down to Brass Tacks with Nate and Juan. Today, copper.
Quick non sequitur. Next week, brass.
Next week, brass.
Quick non sequitur. Dude, the Sonic movie. Talking about CGI movies with the.
Yo.
Oh, look,
You're not
Siri.
listening to the music app.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Siri.
Yeah, we forgot to
We
introduce
forgot to
Siri.
introduce-
She's getting a little anxious.
I know. She's like, guys, am I going to be on soon? And we're
Yeah,
like,
Siri, you're
keep
gonna-
waiting.
Yeah, we're gonna. She's like off to the side, and
Yeah.
you'll get your 5 minutes.
You'll get your due. You'll be able to talk.
Ah, but yeah, just look
Dude.
how ugly he has.
I feel
Two
like-
individual eyes.
Yeah. I feel like it
Teeth.
just shouldn't happen at this point.
Okay, so this is what I want to speak on. Actually, I read something that made just complete sense. Their marketing was absolutely wild. Because when you think about it, this movie could be actual just cheeks, but Sonic will look like Sonic. Like the thing that I was reading, I'm not gonna take credit for this thought or idea,
No.
but it was just like this whole thing, the trailer, everybody, and then like you see how bad he looks, and then you do this, and then you do that, and it just got so much attention for just how bad he looked.
Yeah.
That the bare minimum of just changing Sonic, because they're not changing the movie.
They're just changing how he looks, right?
Yeah, so it's like that's just gonna be so much so that no matter what they put out, like people are gonna watch it and it's gonna,
Dude,
blow up.
the trailer just made me like. The more the trailer went on, the more I got sad. Because I would just like watch it and I'd see like big actors and I'd be like, oh, how did you get in this movie?
Dude, and like
How'd you end up in this movie?
I don't understand the story
No.
at all. Cause like Eggman or Robotnik is like
Jim Carrey is the
he's
mask.
well, one, he's Jim Carrey, yeah. And two, like somebody stop me. No, and two, like he just it's weird because like he's like sent to in the trailer. It looks like Sonic's like a menace,
Yeah.
and that they hire
He's just
Robotnik.
annoying.
Yeah, they just hire Robotnik in order to get rid of him, and it's just like, but then like halfway through the trailer, it just kind of like switches, and then you see that Jim Carrey is kind of like being really more aggressive and Eggman-y, and it's just like what why when does Sonic start like that
Yeah.
trailer was all and then Gangster's Paradise was playing.
Which is never good in any trailer.
Yeah, like what? Not even like in like a gangster movie do you want like that's so cheesy.
Not
and
like
weird
not
and-
even in like Straight Outta Compton 2 do you want Gangster's Paradise playing. In any
Straight
movie.
Outta Compton too. NW. Did you ever watch NWA?
The movie?
Yes,
I didn't. I didn't go see it.
it's pretty good. Ice
Really?
Cube's son was there playing him because he just looks to
Ice
the
Cube-
T as Ice Cube.
Ice Cube's son was there. He was just there.
He was there. That's weird though, because like imagine playing your dad and you have to fall in love with your mom on screen.
Which is whack. Which is just like that was probably tough for him as a character.
I'm sure he'd be like, I can put this aside for
Dude,
for
imagine
theater."
imagine going to that like premiere and like your dad seeing the movie for the first time. Even though it probably wasn't the first time he'd seen the movie because they'd probably consulted him and stuff. But just like
100%.
your dad coming up to you and you go, "Hey, yo, son, that was not good."
That was just horrid. He did a good job though.
He did.
Honestly,
That's what I heard. He did really good.
He did all right. But man, I haven't seen Jim Carrey act in so long.
That's because he doesn't act anymore.
No, he's onto his art and anti-vax stuff.
Yeah,
now.
It's like his activism and all that.
Yeah, man.
Which is whack. It's wild. I mean, support wild. What you want to support, but like, it's crazy how he just like took a 180 like that and just.
Yeah, he became more so of a social being more than an actor. And it's funny because it's not even like he's taking it like super seriously. Like,
no,
whenever
this is just for a paycheck.
Whenever he announced the trailer, he didn't even say Sonic movie trailer. He said, "Hey guys, I know you like my drawings, but acting is something I like to do every once in a while. Here's a trailer for the new movie." He didn't even say Sonic in his
He was like, "For
tweet.
my new movie."
And and you're just like, dude, like,
come on.
This isn't he's just doing his,
it's an
shtick.
It's an indie art house film.
Exactly.
A24 is producing it.
He's just doing his own thing. It's just,
well, it was just at Cannes. They just premiered it at Cannes. They just premiered Sonic at Cannes.
Cannes, dude. All these references are going right above my head. What the heck is Cannes?
It's like a huge film festival.
Really?
Yeah, the Cannes Film Festival.
Where is it? Do you want to submit the podcast to the?
Yeah, we'll submit this episode actually.
I think we can do it.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
is that Siri?
That's not Siri.
Oh, it's just a.
We need to. Oh, wait, where is it?
Let's see. France.
Cannes, France. I didn't know that was a place.
Well, I mean, that's where. Wow, I did not know that.
Huh.
What type of movies get shown there? Is it like another Oscars or something?
It's like mostly independent, not necessarily independent stuff. It's like lesser, like Endgame wouldn't be at this place, but like Black Klansman got like the highest honor.
Did you watch Black Klansman?
I did. I watched it twice actually.
Dude, really good movie.
I liked it,
but the thing was that his white voice and his black voice weren't any different.
It was just Patton Oswalt.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it was. So it was just like, it was funny because then like at the end, the big reveal, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, he just starts speaking to him in his quote unquote black voice.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, you literally sounded the same.
Your dad is Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
Yeah. And then I loved it. The thing with movies that I really, really like is that I always have more criticism for it. Like with The Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Like when it was a super good movie, but we just kept.
My favorite part was when after we had seen that movie, we were just like going back and forth and like kind of like almost dumbstering on it, and then you like leaned back and you went, "No, but that movie was really good."
And then everybody's like, "Yeah, that movie was amazing." But yeah, no, the Black Klansman, yeah, he just revealed it, and I was like, "Dude, you sound the exact." But yeah, and then another thing that I was like, "Ugh," was when the Klansman was like, "Oh, make America great again." I was like, and you were Spike Lee, dude.
You were like, "Come on, Spike.
Be more low key with."
Come on, Spike.
And then it ends, and then the whole movie theater was quiet because it ended on that real thing.
Oh, on that, yeah.
With the car and everything.
That bummed me out.
Yeah, because you watch that movie, you're like, yeah, he got him, and then it shows real footage, and you're like, shit.
Oh no.
But I mean that's the point. I mean, those things aren't good that they're happening, you know. So
yeah.
I guess it's better, obviously, for that.
Yeah. What was a movie? Speaking of Black Klansman and how I felt like it was underrated, a movie that was very underrated that came out last year. Did you ever go see Searching?
Dude, I don't even know what that name. No, wow.
So yeah,
it sounds kind of familiar, honestly.
It came out last year, and what's the guy's? I don't remember who the main actor was, but it took place like all on a desktop. The whole movie took place on a desktop.
So it was like that Skype movie where everybody died? Really?
So the movie is about like him, like his daughter goes missing.
Oh.
And so he like you follow him trying to find his daughter, like trying to like help the police and stuff.
Yeah.
Through his desktop and like phones, and it's like all takes place on screens, and it's really cool.
What? So you sometimes see him on his phone, you sometimes see him on his desktop?
Yeah. And like yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this?
No, that looks... Yeah, I remember the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Without spoiling it, what happened?
It's...
Like, why... Do you know why? Is there a reason for it being on a screen, or is that just the gimmick?
That's kind of just the gimmick.
Okay. I thought there's a reason, maybe?
There is a reason because it's her laptop.
Oh.
And so he's trying to get into it.
Oh, okay.
And he ends up... Yeah, it's his daughter's laptop.
That guy's from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, it was what I was worried about was that like the computer shtick would get old like 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
But it didn't. Like the story was able to like keep it going and rolling.
Like that first person movie.
Yeah.
What was it like? Bad.
Oh, it was like Harry something.
Harry
Styles.
Something.
World Tour.
Yeah, it was. It sounded weird. It was like.
It was very. Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it. I'm not gonna go and freaking go watch a movie in first person. I'm sorry. That's just not what I want to do with my time. I want to watch Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
I want to watch Cowpen only. I don't even want John Cho. I want only Cowpen at White Castle.
Oh,
I've never seen a White Castle.
I've never been to a White Castle.
I've
never seen one either. Yeah, I mean, I haven't. We don't live up there, dude.
They could not exist. They could not exist.
They could
What if White Castle is just like a conspiracy that we don't know about?
And then people who say that they've been to White Castle just haven't been and they're just in on it because they're from the north. He was over there losing his mind.
He's so upset about our White Castle bit.
It really just doesn't exist. Dude.
It doesn't
Look,
exist. That's not real.
That's CGI.
That's a Long John Silver.
That's a Long John Silver that they put White Castle over.
That picture that Diego just showed us is a Long John Silver.
The same. He just keeps putting up this. Look at that. Okay, but it looks delicious. White Castle.
Don't let White Castle fool you, though.
I heard that. Okay, so the frozen. You know how you can buy the frozen burgers?
Oh yeah.
Wherever, whether it be HEB, Walmart, you can. I've heard that they're not that good. They just. I mean, they just don't stack up to the quality. But the actual
White Castle?
But the actual ones. I'd be. Dude, Juan and Nate go to White Castle. We
That's the next big thing. After this takes off, we make Juan and Nate go to White Castle,
and then we go to White Castle,
and then we kill Cowpen and John Cho.
That's their names.
That's what it said on the poster.
Cowpen
and John Cho.
Huh, I guess John Cho is Harold.
And John Cho was the good actor.
John Cho is a good actor. Yeah, but yeah, no, I always wanted to try it because like I see it, and I'm like, dude. 2 pieces of bread, a thin piece of meat, like and onions.
It's all you need.
That just looks amazing. And I saw their sides, and I want to try it. There's so many things that are regional, you know.
Yeah.
And we forget that we have things like Whataburger. Like I get that question so much. Like, how is Whataburger?
Really?
And I'm like, dude, it's good. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But.
Apparently, it's like growing, but it's kind of like what In-N-Out is to us. And to where like it's just not that great, but like Whataburger here is amazing. But like if you went to because my friend lives in Arizona and he's like the Whataburger in Arizona is not good.
There's a Whataburger in Arizona?
Yeah.
Dang, I thought it was just literally just a Texas thing. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was gonna say, but yeah, no, but when I think about it, when it really comes down to it, I mean, Whataburger is good. So I always say like, oh yeah, Whataburger is great. Like I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're making a face.
No, just because I was remembering that every time I walk into a Whataburger, it's mostly past 10 p.m.
Oh yeah.
And
you're crawling. You don't walk into a Whataburger.
You were crawling into a Whataburger.
I need burger.
Patty melts. And like, it's just the people you'll find in a Whataburger unmatched.
Okay, but the workers, oh my god, mamas,
dude,
they'll take care of you, and they're like, "What do you want, baby?" Sweetie?
And they'll just be like, "Get right here," and they'll hold you,
they'll nurse you, and they'll burp you after you're done. And did you want spicy ketchup?
And you're like, "Yeah," and
I did want spicy.
Let me go get some for you.
Really?
Did you want some? Really?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, I'll go get some.
I'll go get some for you, and then.
And there's a little
Not
Whataburger. That Whataburger kiss is better than dude, I can't even compare it to anything.
Oh no.
So to end this podcast, Diego he is so northern.
This is so full circle.
He had frozen White Castle downstairs, he cooked it, and he came upstairs and he placed it in front of us, and now we have to eat frozen.
The last thing you'll hear in today's episode, we'll be back next week.
Yeah,
we'll do more of this because this is fun. We'll get our bearings. So the last thing you will hear today is us taking a bite of a frozen, of a cooked frozen White Castle burger.
Like, it's so hot, it melted the chocolate.
It melted our Peruvian chocolate.
Chocolate with Cheez-It on it?
That's the last Cheez-It. I've already eaten 2.
Yeah, you get to eat 3 since you're so freaking... Since you're already
Since
2.
I'm so what?
Sorry,
I crossed the line.
Okay, now that it's out on a plate, let's say a visual. So they look alright.
They look like what frozen burgers would look like.
That's true. I will take a bite.
Is that rice?
I haven't. That's the onion. That's the onion
Oh.
I was referencing.
I'm only taking 1 bite.
I have not eaten breakfast, but
These are hot boys.
Hey, dude, cheers to the first podcast episode.
Cheers to the first podcast
it's
episode.
Wet on the bottom.
Hot.
It's super hot. Okay.
We'll let this boy cool.
Oh, dude, I don't. Oh my God, this is so intimidating.
I know. Now that it's in front of us, like I feel like
I feel like
we talked bad about a celebrity, and then they came at us on Twitter, and they were like, "Yo, so what?
Not
you
if you bug."
Like Thanos is gonna add us on Twitter if he ever hears this.
So now that we had this, I can't believe we're having a frozen one before an actual one.
I know.
All right, dude. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let me take a bigger bite.
I got a good one.
That's not terrible.
No,
It's not. The frozen one is not. That's not bad at all.
Mm-mm. I would eat that again.
Yeah, that's actually pretty yummy.
Yeah, and I'm upset.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that the frozen version of it was yummy.
Well, now we're ending this podcast mad.
Well, confused, mad, and sad. Well, thank you, anybody who tuned in. Thank you for, again, Jack and Diego, and just thank you for everything, really. Continue this next week.
If you made it this far,
yeah, because we have been talking for a good 50 minutes.
Yeah, you were a real one, and I hope you come back next week.
Yeah, thank you. Again, Juan Lopez.
Nate Klingen.
And this was Small Talk with the Big Boys.
Bye.
Ta-doons.